So we've got the Moana, like the movie Moana, maybe Maono USB lavalier microphone. Just got this in the mail, so you know what it's time for, Walt.
It is time for hot potato, not potato.
Is this going to be a potato or not potato? This ran us what, like about 15 bucks? I think like we had like a $2 off instant coupon on it.
Yeah, so I think you probably got it for like 12, you know, plus whatever tax. So yeah, about 13.
The funny thing is I said we should look up lavaliers for USB, like that are USB, and you were like, no, there's no way. So you didn't think there was actual USB lavalier microphones?
No, I didn't. I thought usually lavalier microphones were all XLR.
Yeah, that's what I've been led to believe too as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, just kind of go through some of the features. It's the AU-UL10 Professional Audio Innovation. It runs at 192 kilohertz or 24 bits. It says a 2-meter audio cable, a metal case. Ooh, we got a metal case. So it is omnidirectional. So this is going to be kind of nice when we're like, we've got it pinned right here. That is just going to get us right here. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and crack this open here. So this actually was just a sleeve. Sadly, you're not going to be able to see most of the stuff I have going on the desktop. It says, thanks for choosing Maono. Maybe that's The Rock's next movie. Maono. All right, so, it's got a nice little bag in it. We got some user guide showing the specs. It can be used on PC as well as Mac. This seems like this was set up a long time ago because some of like the setup it's showing like the PC step-by-step walkthrough, and it just doesn't look
and I was assuming that because of the fact that it was USB 2.0, so we should probably note that to the viewers as well.
USB 2.0. Okay, so there's this like the silver bag that comes along with it.
That's nice. That's always nice.
It almost seems like we could probably use this for some gold coins next time they were out and about slaying some ogres.
Yeah. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you?
Do it, dude. Do it.
Nah. Nerd!
Okay, so it had like the little silicone, preservation thing or whatever.
Yeah. Hey.
Someone said the chat what that text that's called, but yeah, don't eat it. Yeah, exactly. Please don't eat it. So this is really long cord. You had already said, even when we looked at this, like this was going to be a very long cord. So much so, there's actually a Velcro that comes with it.
Oh, that's nice.
So love me some Velcro.
I would think a cheap lav would come with a bread tie.
yeah, exactly. No pun intended. So you can see this is really long. Okay, so I would guess this has got to be close to about 5-6 feet. So, all right. Now I know there's some instructions because obviously this lavalier needs to have the clip on it. So I'm a complete mutant, and I don't like doing instructions, so we're just gonna go ahead and fly blind.
Go for it, dude. Go for it.
Here we go. Hopefully, we don't break it.
Did you pull off the popper?
Yes. I pulled off the pop filter there. Cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it right back on now that it's clamped. So that was actually relatively easy. I had those Movos, as you remember,
But I thought your clips were built onto yours.
No, they weren't. In fact, when I got the Movo originally, they sent clips, but they were real chintzy. Not like this one. This one looks like there's a little bit of money put into it. But in any event, I think I've got the foamy on. There we go. All right, so the foam is on here. But at any rate, yeah, the clips broke on the Movo originally. So this is kind of nice to see that I spent less money on this because the Movos cost me 75 bucks for a pair. This was only 12 bucks, and they actually sent a better clip. And the Velcro is something you won't be able to ever lose because it's actually attached to the cord itself. So I like that because I'm losing Velcro strips all the time.
That's awesome.
All right, man.
So far, so good. So let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in, and I'll give it a listen.
Okay, so this is the lavalier. I'm gonna make sure. Here we go. How does it sound so far? Check. 1, 2.
Distorted.
Really? Might be too close to me then.
Peaking.
Interesting. So this might actually be something that I could probably move further down on my shirt and probably have it just as well. So how is that?
There you go.
Much better?
Yeah, much better, much better.
How is it as far as clarity goes? Is it very clear?
Yes, it's clear, but it does the treble, you know what I'm saying, the high end there is really, you know, but I think if you dialed it in, you know, played with the settings a little bit, especially if you're using OBS or Streamlabs OBS, I think you could probably drop that high end out a little bit, you know, bring up the mids and the bass.
Now, I know if you've got recording software as well.
The problem is that's the thing. That would get kind of annoying not to be, because I mean, we've always done lavaliers
right up there
around our collar. So that would feel weird. You know, I mean, I know I've messed around.
A lot of YouTubers, believe it or not, don't put it on their collar. They actually will sometimes just tape it to the inside of their shirt, like a little further down. I know I saw Tim Schmoyer do that.
Probably so you don't hear swallowing sounds, because you remember I was doing that a lot and you were like, bro, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so we're looking at price point again, you know, $15. It's a USB 2.0. You know, we're not talking like it's something that's brand new.
Yeah.
I think if you're in a pinch, you're starting out and you don't want to invest in like mic broom and, you know, the microphone and obviously XLR setup, why not? Especially if you're going to be doing a lot of mobile stuff. So like if you're just traveling with your laptop, like remember the first time you went to your conference or whatever out there, Vid Summit. Yeah, you know, or yeah. So,
this is kind of nice. It's compact. So if you've got very limited space in your office or on your desk, this is probably the option versus using a gigantic Shure SM7B. And it's cost effective. So any of you that are out there that are trying to do video content creation and really want to kind of find something that is a good quick fix that is not super dynamic, but obviously hanging down, it's a little bit below my pec level here at this point. So a little closer to my sternum is where I have that. So, and I also have a loud voice.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just noticed that when you were just talking, it's still hitting those little highs, little peaks again. So that's the thing. I think if you were able to iron out that, I would say it's a not potato.
Not potato.
Straight out of the box, clipping it to here and not dialing in, unfortunately, it would be a hot potato.
So you're kind of on the fence here.
I am on the fence. I'm on the fence. I would probably need to get my hands a hold of it and, you know, just tweak it and dial it in. That's the other problem too, you know, as well as I do. Those change within the environment. I remember when we would go up to the rooftop of your building and, you know, record, the lavaliers acted differently out there than they do inside the building. So, I mean, it's like with any other microphone, you're going to need to play around with it. So it's not quite as some of the older mics that the other mics that we did just yesterday. Speaking of that, Dale. Yeah,
you guys should go over, check out these other microphones. They're just a little bit more expensive, but they're USB microphones. And believe it or not, they're a little bit more dynamic. Come over and check it out in this video right here. We'll see you there.
Click subscribe on me.